Hello there, folks. Today is Tuesday, February 4th, and markets are starting to perk a little bit. Corn and soybeans continue to move higher. Wheat's finally rounding the corner on the chart, finally showing some signs of life. Just giving you a quick update on some of the rumors out there. That's mostly just rumors, but they're significant rumors if they happen to come true. And so just give you a quick update. One, the dollar continues to back off. It had a big down day today. You know, it surged on Sunday night with the tariff news with Canada and Mexico tariff news. And then as Mexico was the first to talk to the Trump administration and get the demands moved out, or try to meet the demands, which sent grain markets higher abruptly that Monday morning, right about the 7:30 text message I sent out. I think it happened at 7:25, I think. Markets responded to that. The dollar backed off, and then later that afternoon, the Canadians went the same route, and so the dollar continued to move lower. Big move lower today, over 1%. So the dollar chart's starting to waver pretty good. So we'll see what transpires there. So that's a really good sign for grains. Sorry to yawn. The big rumor today was that the Chinese were. There's rumors that they would start back up on the phase one trade deal. Couple fairly major news publications pushed that out there. I don't know all the details, but if that were true, it would be a very big boost to grains. The funds are already majorly long corn, and they're approaching the record. If they start getting up over, they're close to 400,000 contracts now. That's a big position. So that's a 2 billion bushel position almost, and so you got to wonder how much farther that can go. Soybeans, they've got a small long, but if you look at the soybean balance sheet, they probably shouldn't have a long at all, yet here they are. And with wheat, they've still got a sizable short. It's not a massive short, but it's 100,000 contracts. So if something spurs them out of that position, you're apt to see wheat rally $1 in a very short time. So we're kind of poised to do that on the chart. Today's chart, we closed over a couple significant points of resistance. We closed over the 100-day moving average, which some of the funds follow, and then we also closed over I don't know what you call it. There's kind of a prior high back in November. We closed over that as well. So that's looking pretty sharp. The Minneapolis wheat complex, it's been struggling. Now, interesting enough, when the Mexico-Canada tariffs hit, the first market to go positive on that Sunday night trade was the Minneapolis market, because basically the flow of Canadian wheat into the U.S. would be shut off. And so that boosted that market overnight while everything else was lower. And then when the tariffs started coming off, then all the other markets kind of passed the Minneapolis market. The Minneapolis market started showing heavy weight. And you ask yourself why that is. Well, there's two potential reasons. One is, I believe, the Montana producers in that western North Dakota, Montana, they've got a lot of wheat left. I think as far as wheat stocks go, there's a pretty big amount of bushels there that I don't know why they would flush them out on this deal. I don't feel like we're high enough to flush that out yet. But that still sits on the market. The other reason is just a theory of mine that the tariffs aren't going away, so to speak. They're postponed till March 1st. And if Canada can meet all the needs of the Trump administration, they won't get tariffed at all. But if they don't, then the threat of tariffs existed. And so I'm wondering is if the Canadians are using this opportunity with no tariffs for a month to push really hard and push a lot of bushels into the country. That's what I think is causing the weakness in Minneapolis. Granted, it's still closed up a nickel today, but compared to the 10 and 11 cents on the KC and the Chicago, that's not very good. and it did not make a new high today, whereas the other contracts did for the move. So anyway, that's about all I got. The South American weather still looks problematic. Looks too wet in Brazil. That planting campaign is just going slow, and it's going to continue to get slower. It's a lot slower than last year. Last year was a late planted year where we worried about their corn crop, just because the later it is, the more heat and dry weather it typically gets. So at the wrong time, and the later we get into this, you know, get into Feb, March, for planting, the worse that crop usually does. So, and given the U.S. corn stocks, there's really no room for error. So anyway, that's about all I got. Just thought it would be easier to send one of these out real quick than try to put it in a text message or an email. So I guess for now, well, positions look fine. Still got some more sales to make, and we'll send alerts out when the time comes. So have a good day.